Hi everyone, it's me again, and today I'm gonna tell you something about my last Parkway drives tour with Darren Smarter and Architects. Let's go. So, as you probably know, I've seen him 4 times on the last European tour in Hamburg, Paris, Brussels and Tilburg, so 4 countries. So, let's start with Hamburg because it was my first show on this tour. And yeah, my wait from Brussels to Germany was actually really long because it was something about 15 hours, if I'm not wrong, with 6 changes, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, never mind. It's not that important. It was so rainy there. We had to wait in the rain for about 2 hours, but we finally went to the club. Finally, there was warm, and finally the art started playing. And to be honest, I didn't enjoy their show as much as I did on the last dates on this tour. But never mind. Yeah, the art played actually a really cool set, but I wasn't really into it. My favorite songs. Oh yeah, never mind. Then Architects. When I've seen the art 30 minutes before, people were actually really calm in the front row because I stood in the front row. People were actually really calm, and I was like, oh, Germany can't have fun on a concert. But then Architects came on stage and they played Gravedigger as their first song, and everyone went crazy. Then Parkway came on stage, and as I said before, I didn't feel really excited. But when I've heard Destroyer's intro, I was like, oh fuck! I started to scream. I was really excited. And then the curtain fell and everyone went nuts, literally. The setlist from Hamburg was really cool. What was weird that they didn't play Sleepwalker. They played Sleepwalker only on one date, on last tour, which was in Würzburg, if I'm not wrong. Never mind. They played Destroyer, Dying to Believe, Carrion, Karma, Dog Days, Deliver Me, Vice Grip, Idols and Anchors, Bottom Feeder, Dedicated, Romance is Dead, Swing, Wild Eyes, Crushed, and Home is for the Heartless. You can see setlist here. I actually don't even remember the whole setlist. I'm really sorry for that. Then I went from the club and met so many new friends again, and we've been waiting for Parkway like over 1 hour. Then finally Jeff came to us, but I was in a hurry, so I couldn't wait for whole band. So yeah, I've met Jeff, I've met Ali and Sam from Architects, and it was pretty crazy. They were actually really shocked that I'm going to see them another 2 times on this tour. Okay, Paris now, and it's pretty crazy story because I didn't even expect that I'm going to see Parkway Drive in Paris. You know, like, I found the contest on the internet. if you want to win a ticket, you have to tell us what's your favorite Parkway Drive song. It was pretty simple because my favorite song is Vice Grip at the moment. You can see my answer here. And yeah, I've been at school when I won the ticket. I was really excited. I started to scream, I started to cry, I started to dance. I was like, I didn't even know what's going on with me. Never mind. And 4 days later, I've been in Paris. Yeah, unexpected trip to Paris. Pretty good weather. Also met some guys. I met Andy Marsh from there, the Smarter, and Luke Kilpatrick from Parkway Drive. So the venue was really small because it was postponed from Le Bataclan to Les Cigales. Okay, so yeah, venue was for 500 people maybe. It was really cozy, and I really liked it. Sadly, no fire. On my face you can see the Artist Murder setlist from Paris. And now Architects. Architects was pretty interesting show because crowdsurfing wasn't allowed there. Actually, crowdsurfing isn't allowed in any other venue, but never mind. So yeah, crowdsurfing wasn't allowed, and anyway, if you people decided to crowdsurf, because hello, it's hardcore, it's metalcore show without crowdsurfing, is it even possible? I don't think so. Anyway, I've been in the front row as always, but I've seen what happened. Then security guys tried to tell one boy that crowdsurfing wasn't allowed, and the kid asked why, and then they started to push him. Some character got really mad seeing this, so they stopped the song. They played Naysayer, and they stopped the song, and Sam came to the security guys, started to talk with them. What's the point of pushing a guy just because he asked why crowdsurfing isn't allowed? So everyone started to scream, Sam, 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 Sam. Yeah, people were really mad that it wasn't allowed. After this incident, I haven't seen the security guy later. Never mind, they started to play Naysayer again, and then they finished with Discourse the Run. Then Parkway Drive. Oh my god, that was amazing. As always, I was really excited seeing them again. So yeah, they played same set, but I was like, wow, they recognized me from stage. I was really happy that they remember me. Like, fuck, amazing. So yeah, 6 days later, I've seen him in Brussels. Like 3 days before the show, I decided to make something very special for guys, and that was there was a photo book with our pictures with band, from shows, how we feel about Parkway, what Parkway Drive is to us and stuff. Yeah, pretty much everything. That's pretty crazy story again. Not as crazy as this one with Paris, but my friend came to me. We were going to see Parkway in Brussels and Tilburg together. So, we've met Jeff and Sam Carter and Ali Dean from Architects again. And we gave that book to Jeff, just to take a look at it. Here you can see the video.
Yes, exactly.
That is really
with
good.
Parkway Drive stickers.
That is classic. No way.
Sorry, I'm not
This
good
is
at
awesome.
doing art things, so...
Far out.
That's my sister, that's it.
Yes,
Okay, gotcha.
Here you can see the name and...
Yeah, right.
and it's a picture
From where
I
they're
took
from.
in Lille.
Wow. That's awesome. Oh, good photo.
Oh, thanks.
Oh. Woman of many talents.
Oh no, I don't think so.
Oh, I think so. Vice Grip is my favourite
Oh
song.
no, no, it's not.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's very.
So as you could see, we were actually really excited. Then we went to the club like 3 hours later. So yeah, and the venue was huge. I didn't even expect that this venue was that huge, because I'm every day passing by this venue when I'm going to school, and I was like, no, it can't be really huge, but it was actually huge. Again, met so many friends. And then after the show, we met them all. There was like 20 people waiting for Winston only, which was kind of weird because I like whole band, not only one person. Anyway, Winston is that kind one. So yeah, we've been waiting for him. Like we were the last ones because we decided like, oh, okay, we've met him before, so we can wait. Especially that we had a book for them. Okay, and then finally I said hi to Winston. And I started to talking about the book we made for him. And actually I've seen that he got really emotional about that. And I had tears in my eyes because seeing him looking at this book and, hey, I remember this one. Oh, where was that? Like seeing all those pictures, he was like, oh, I remember. And we were like, oh my god, he remembers. No way. So, yeah, I got really emotional. My friends tried to calm me down, and then Winston hugged me, and I was so fucking paralyzed. I didn't even know what to say. It wasn't just because he hugged me, but just because he liked it. He liked that book that we thought is actually shitty, but he liked it. That was really nice. Even when he said it just to please us, it was really nice, and yeah. Then we took some pictures on Snapchat as well. And then Winston went away. Oh, the most important thing is that I asked him, because everyone was, how do you feel about your new haircut, about your new hair color? He was like, oh god, again, same question. So I went to him and asked another question about your hair, and he was like, oh no. And I asked him, how was it even possible that he bleached his hair so fast? Because I tried like 5 times bleach my hair and I couldn't. And he was like, oh god. Then we've met Jeff again. He's probably the funniest guy I've ever met in my entire life. Like, you can talk with him about really shitty stuff. From the fashion, to diet, to music, about everything. Really cool guy. So, yeah, and then Ben and Luke, they were actually in a hurry because it was like 2 a.m. probably. So we just took a picture and said, see you tomorrow. But it was really nice to meet him again. And now another crazy story about Tilburg, because we were actually really sick after that Brussels show. Really sick. In the morning I had a fever like 40 grades, and I felt so bad, but I was like, no, I have to go to the Parkway, I have to go. We've almost missed our train because we were like 1 minute before train arrived. Luckily we caught our train, and arrived to Tilburg at 1 p.m. I guess. Then decided to walk around, and then we've met Luke. That is pretty funny because we were going on shopping and then we met Luke. It was like, oh, hi girls. Oh yeah, that was pretty funny. And oh, the most important thing about Tilburg is that that club was placed really close to restaurants area. So every single restaurant had Parkway Drive's menu. We were tired as fuck of waiting in the cold like 6 or over 6 hours, and then doors finally were opened. And I had another problem again with my ticket. My Impericon ticket wasn't valid, and I had to go back to the office. We almost had no place in the front row, but luckily Tess found one. Thank you, Tess. Yeah, and as I said before, Die Hard fucking nailed this show. Die Hard was like on fucking point. From the band that I was actually not very into, now they're one of my favorite bands. So yeah. And I have to say that Nick is a pretty cool replacement for CJ. Really, really good vocals. Yeah. Whole band actually nailed it. And we've seen that Andy Marr smiled. Like, he never smiles. And he did. That was amazing. And then Architects play a different set than before. Instead Castles, they played Alpha Omega. That was pretty cool to see it live. It was full production show, so Parkway started with confetti and with curtains. That was pretty cool to see, and Winston recognized us from stage. And everyone actually recognized us from stage. That was pretty cool. Oh, hi girls! And we're like, oh fuck! Yeah, the show was really good. They played same set list as in Brussels and Hamburg. And then we've met guys again, except Jeff. He disappeared. But we met them all. And they wanted to give us a cake from the club that promoter gave them. But it was huge, and so it was impossible to take this cake, especially that every single one of us were going in a different direction of Belgium. But this cake was actually really cool, looking really good. You can see it here. So this is the end of the story. I really want to thank to Parkway Drive, to architects, to the artist martyr, to security guys, to promoters, to my old and new friends, to everyone who was involved. Thank you so much. I already got a ticket for another Parkway Drive show in Belgium this summer, and I'm really stoked for that. So I hope you liked it. If you have any questions about this tour, about those concerts, about band, you can ask me in the comments below. You can ask me on my Facebook, Instagram and Snapchat. So thank you so much for watching, and have a nice day.